head out to the field, doing what I love. As long as I'm out here, I don't care. I end up big old buck on the ground. Might have had a heart attack. Can't wait to tell the boys back at the bone shack. Bring it on back to the bone shack. Bring it on back to the bone shack. It's got old antlers on the walls, rusty old neck. You can sit and listen to the stories they could tell. Listen about the one that got away with a big old ride. Can't wait to sit and listen to the story from the bone shack. Bring it on back to the bone shack. Bring it on back to the bone shack. Bring it on back to the bone shack.
Here I am on an archery late season mule deer hunt. With only 2 days to get it done, my expectations weren't very high, so when I found this great buck first thing, it was game on.
Alright, things looking pretty good. Buck and doe up there. Not moving too far. Looks like there's some little fingers I can get up there. Hopefully get within range. If not, then I'll at least get in position.
The deer didn't hang out for very long. Eventually, they worked themselves into the draw, looking for a spot to bed down. The doe wasn't tough to find, and not far away, the buck was bedded down as well. After waiting for about an hour, the buck finally started making some movement. Things were almost perfect, but he stood up, looking my direction. I was locked down. I hid behind my bow for what felt like forever, waiting for him to turn so I could draw back. The target finally made a move and stopped broadside at 60 yards. He's out of range now, though, and on the skyline, so all I could do is just watch. Later that day, I caught back up with the buck and doe combo. He's following her up the hillside, so if I can get in front of him, I might be able to make an opportunity. Just as I was getting into position, the doe fed out the top. Nothing could happen while she was in sight, so I sat there and waited, hoping he was a ways behind. As soon as she went around the ridge, I left the camera rolling on the tripod and tried to get in position before the buck showed up, assuming he would probably take the same path as she. Well, that was unfortunate. The buck took a different path and ended up coming up the ridge I was on. All I could see was his throat patch up as he turned his head and took off.
less than 20 yards.
It's my last day to hunt for the late season archery mule deer tag. I hadn't been walking long when I spotted up on the hillside a group of does with a last day shooter buck. I knelt down and got some footage of them as they headed for the creek bottom I was already in. As soon as they went out of sight, I took advantage of the silent snow-covered road to get as close as possible. As if he was reading a script, the buck stepped out into the open all by himself. Well, that was awesome. I'm pretty sure I just saw and heard him crash dead. I doubt he needed it, but I gave him a few more minutes just in case, and while I waited, I took off the Solvid head camera mount and replayed the footage. The element arrow lay not more than 20 yards from the buck, conveniently right next to a side stream. I washed it off in the creek and then headed up the hillside to recover my animal. The shot placement was even better than it appeared, and the muzzy broadhead made quick work of his lungs, resulting in a quick death.
he is, Steve, right there at the decoy. Woo! There he is. Did you see him? Did I drop him? I think I dropped him. Steve just shot his first yodi today. I called it in for him. We just caught 3 in this set. We decided to sit tight. We sat tight, we busted them out, and they came right back in. Steve just dropped his first yoke. Nice one too. Out here this morning. John came and picked me up, took me out. Sitting here about not even 10 minutes. Got about 3 dogs called in, 2 of them hauled ass, took off the other way. This guy decided to come back and take a second look at the decoy. Well, that was last chance right there. My first coyote ever right here. So happy and proud. Couldn't ask for a better morning. Congratulations, Steve-O. Thank you. All right, let's go knock some more down, brother. All right, here we go.
Oh, Terry.
We're walking into our second set now. Up in a new area we just scouted out. We're gonna go down in here and we're gonna see if we can call in some more dogs this morning and maybe get something on the ground.
Wind's blowing this way. We gotta go that way.
All right, let's go set up over there somewhere.
Let's just we'll follow the ridge like this and find one of these fingers and we'll just drop down that sucker.
All right.
Look how fast we came around and down one side, dude. Bro, quick. Okay, let's just wait. Give it 10 minutes. Got it, boy. Good job, brother. Good job. I miss that shit.
calf killer down, huh?
Another calf killer?
I head out to the field, doing what I love. As long as I'm out here, I don't care. I end up big old buck on